So you're making music. How does that lead into meeting X?
Crazy. So I have like a DM from him like 2015. He's like, or 2014. He's like, hi, my name's Xxxtentacion and this is my music.
No
Can you
way.
please check it out? So me and my homie Isaiah, who raps as Wi-Fi's Funeral, we came up together and we had already been making noise in Florida. So like Denzel Curry knew about us, Puya, a couple of these cats that like, you know, rap now still and are like forefronters for Florida's music. We had already kind of like been discovered by some of these dudes already coming up. And then X was like, I want to do music too.
Yeah.
So like he saw us kind of doing it, and so did Ski. And like I think it's crazy, like when Ski tells me that shit, he's like, man, I remember you and Wi-Fi like rapping and shit. And I'm just like, bro,
That's
like
fucking
I'm
crazy.
Like I remember X told me one time at a show, he's like, hey man, you know, you and Wi-Fi were in Broward at the show, and like all my homies were trying to jump you, and like I told them not to. And I'm like,
Thank you.
I was literally like, thank God it was just me and Wi-Fi and like one homie. I'm like, we would have got fucking stomped out. But yeah, it was just dope though, because like he showed a lot of love and like he like was just sending me his music. And I think like shortly after that, we like linked up at a show, and like at that point things in Florida started to come together for like our age group of kids. And we were like me and Isaiah kind of had our little thing. Like it was like a collective called Rich Life. They had members only. And then Ski had Very Rare and all this stuff. And then we were just like, all right, put it together. What is it? Members only. It's a whole group of artists now. So that was kind of like our thing. It was like, you have to have this strong support team to make like something that's not cool yet, cool. You know what I mean? You got to have a bunch of people being like, nah, this is actually cool. We all we're in the same vibe right now. So it was like, we had a lot of shit going on, and like a lot of the things that blew us up was like, yo, X went to jail at first for fucking situation with a guy, and then like the music was coming out and it was like high energy, and then there was like all this controversy between like what's going on and like what people think is happening. So I think that's kind of like what blew it up, was like there was just so much controversy and we were just doing fuck shit. Like there was this kid who literally, I think he paid X for a verse and X never did it. And he hit up X and he's like, hey bro, I'm coming to your show in Orlando and like, I'm gonna fight you. And Ja was like, bet that. I can't wait to see. He was literally like, bet that. I can't wait to see you. Like pulls up to the show. He's like, yo, Gabe, come on, let's go. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not going to the show. Like I'm chilling at the crib. Like I'm trying to just smoke weed. Everyone else was like, I'm gonna go. I really wish I went to this because it turned out to be amazing. But so I kick it at the apartment. They go and I get a call after and I'm like, bro, we just got into a huge brawl. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I'm pissed as fuck. I just missed this brawl. I'm like, I should have known. I'm like, this kid's pussy. He's probably not pulling up. So I didn't go. It was an amazing brawl. Fucking Ja pulls up to the show and he walks in and goes, where the fuck is this kid? Like he don't even give a fuck about performing nothing. He's just like, where's this kid? Let's go outside. Fight me right now. And the kid and him square up and he beats the living shit out of him. Like he beat, bro. Like there's a picture of him like holding him in a headlock on the ground and like X is just literally shirtless holding him and the kid's face is blood. Like we have to pull that up, honestly.
Damn.
It's the cover to Young Brats. Like look that up. Young Brats cover. And it's like a record that he put out and shit. And it was like, bro, the record Young Brats is basically like,
oh,
like I'm a fuck, yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I can show this.
Yeah, no, you definitely can't.
Oh, fuck.
Definitely
Show
cannot.
that.
show
No,
that.
this looks like it's on Live Leak type shit.
No, yeah, you definitely cannot. He beat his ass. Though there's a whole video.
bad
It is such a good
Bro,
video.
he's just smiling.
It's such a good fight.
He
Such
just-
a good fight.
There's a video.
it a good
There's a
fight, or
look
was it
this shit up right now. It's a great fight, bro. Ja patches him up. He really beats his ass.
But I'm saying, was it a good fight or was it a beatdown?
I mean, they was, moving around and squaring
Yeah.
around kind of nice. But listen, this is one thing, bro. This is the littlest dude with the most heart and the most hands I ever met. Like, he loved fighting.
Yo, you could tell. I would always see his videos of him
Dude.
squaring up. And then one time he got...
That was his thing. Near
got
the end, it was like, I want to start really learning how to fight. Like, he was learning from boxers. Like, this one boxer from Manchester who's like this dude who like be training with Floyd, who used to and shit. And like, Ja literally would be like, yo, me and you, we waking up tomorrow and sparring. Like,
Shut the fuck
there was a point,
up.
I mean, bro, when we were working on I think it was 17, it might have been question mark album. I don't know. We were staying at the Beverly Hills Hotel and it was, he was coming through all the time and it was like, we would do nothing but slap box and like work out and
No
like,
fucking
like
way.
he would go to the gym and like fight this guy and like be like, yo, Like, don't go all out on me, but like, just beat my ass because I know you're better than me because I'm trying to get better. And that was his whole thing. Like, he was like, I will lose 1,000 times and like, it's gonna make me better. Like, to the best person. That was his whole mindset. It was like, I need to fight someone who I know can fucking murder me until I get good enough to not get my ass whooped.
That's fucking
I feel like that's
wild.
something that you really like that you fuck with. Yeah.
I fuck with it
Dude.
because I'm not like that.
I know. I
would-
feel you.
That's like, I'd like to think I'm kind of a special person.
Nah, you are. And
But,
the whole
bro,
fighting thing.
But there's levels to this shit,
No,
right?
yeah, there
and,
is.
and every time I hear a story about X, or even just like listening to his music or watching the progression, or even like you see these videos pop up every now and then. He was so wise beyond his
Dude.
years, like almost like an otherworldly like being that he was
Yeah.
just blessed with the wisdom that who knows where.
And
came
it was
from.
like that since we were like young. So like, I'm being real, like living in it at that, like when you're young, you're like, dude, please shut the fuck up. Like, you're like, bro, I'm like looking at him like, bro, you're annoying me right now. Like, I'm trying to just focus and chill. And he was always just like, nah, man, it's like this. And like, I'm telling you, like, and you know, like later on when you like, you're just like, fuck,
He was
man.
ahead.
You're just like, you know what, man? This is where I do, like, I'm like, okay, I get a little spiritual. And I'm like, there's something else, you know, out there. And like, there's more in the world. Nah, yeah, you know, those special moments are the things that like remind you of those things. And it's just a blessing. But yeah, he was a blessing in like a whole. And it honestly was so insane because like, he was like one of those things where you appreciate it more after. And I think that his supporters also like understand that, and like that was like his concept. It was kind of like, I'm here for as much time as I can be, but when I'm gone, like everything gonna make sense. And I'm just like, every day I'm like learning new things. I'm just like, all right, cool. I appreciate that, Ja. Like, put that in my pocket, keep it there. You know? But nah, man, he was just special, bro. Like, he was like, bro, when I tell you, there's a video. I mean, you guys don't know this, but like there's another video of like, this is kind of one of the first things that went viral. He was at a show and like dude pulls out a gun on him. Like straight up pulls out a gun in his face. And he's like, shoot me, bitch, shoot me. You ain't gonna shoot shit. Like it's a whole ass video. And he's in his face. The dude's pointing a gun at him. He's like, I don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna do shit, bitch. I know you not gonna shoot me. And I'm just like, all right, everybody's gangster, right? And everybody thinks like, yo, yeah, I'm like that. But trust me, when some shit go down like that,
Shit changes up.
and there's a video, I promise you ain't gonna act like that. So it was like things like that where I was just like, damn, like this dude is really like, he really with it. Like he really like what he believes in. Like he was the definition of you could say it and it gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like even to the most literal and sad point where it was like, he talked about, I'm gonna die. Like I'm gonna get killed. And like, it actually happened. Like, I'm just like, yo, bro, who's the philosopher guy that read the stars? Nostradamus. I'm like, yo, this is one of them. I'm like, it don't make sense. But, you know, you live and you learn and you understand. You're like, oh, shit, it's just some people that are like that. And you got to, like, appreciate that for what it is. And that's about it. And, like, you got to take the good and the bad from it. I think that that's the most beautiful thing about the whole thing of, like, X is, like, bro, like, everybody fucks up. Everybody does bad shit. We all are young. We all make bad decisions. I'm making bad decisions every day. I probably woke up and made a bad decision today. It's like nowadays there's so many opinions and there's so much shit that everybody gotta feel like they gotta say about every little thing. It's like,